Yeah, Mafia Magazine Radio. What's up? What's good, baby? Who am I talking to right now? Who there? Oh, I got everybody on.
Yo, what up, Rouge?
Yeah, I got everybody on.
This conference is being recorded.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, hold on for a second, baby. Let me set everybody up, all right? For all my listeners out there, man, I got the opportunity to sit down, man, with 3 incredibly gifted artists, man, that's coming up today, man. And you know what I'm saying? They doing things like you've never seen being done before. Right now on the line, I got Rogue. Is Rogue, you there, baby? Yeah, no doubt.
Rouge, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, Rogue. And I got Price. Price, you out there, baby?
Price ain't make it, man.
All right, so who we at? Who we got? Anonymous?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, what's up, man? It's good to talk. Yeah, it's good to talk to you, man. All right, man, we're going to do this a little different, baby, because y'all kind of double teaming me today, but that's all right. I'm going to handle all this, you know what I'm saying? Hey, so Rouge, baby, I want you to tell everybody, man, where you originally from and how long you been doing your thing.
Yo, what up, world? My name is Rouge. I'm from Money Making Manhattan. I'm from Uptown Washington Heights.
Yeah.
All day. Yeah, and I'm out here.
Yeah, no doubt. Anonymous, baby, let them know where you from, man. How long you been doing your thing, son?
Man, I'm from that Bucktown state, man. Glass City, Toledo, Ohio. Small city, but we make a lot of noise, man. You know what I'm saying? We do it big over here, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a minute, since the age of, 13, almost out the womb. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Almost out the womb.
So Rouge, baby, tell everybody, man, you know what I'm saying? I know you've been doing your music and all that. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing it for a little while. I want you to tell everybody, man, what was your inspiration? You know what I'm saying? At something, at some point, somebody, you know what I'm saying, had to either whisper in your ear or you seen something that made you say to yourself, not only can I do that, but I can do that well.
Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, I think my inspiration is behind me being a dancer, especially in the commercial world. I auditioned for a lot of artists. There's a lot of gigs that I didn't get and that I did get. And I feel like my last audition that I did for an artist, it was a lot of politics and everything involved. And, basically at the end they didn't pick me. So I just had this mentality where I was just tired of just being exploited as a dancer, because it really is an art form that I feel like is not really highly respected. So I was just like, instead of me being a backup, why don't I be the highlight? So from there, I decided to go full-fledged with my music. And I will also have to give some credit to my mom, too, because my mom is a crazy music head. So while I was growing up, she just played so much music for me, even if I wasn't ready for it, she exposed me to it. So, yeah, that my mom and my dance career, I would say.
Yeah, that's real talk.
That's what's up.
No doubt. Hey, yo, Anonymous, baby, tell us your story, man. You know what I'm saying? Who inspired you and what made you think that you could do this and not only do it, but do it really, really well, son?
All right, man. It's probably gonna be kind of funny, but please take me serious. But I never liked rap for real. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I hated rap back in the day. I was an R&B dude. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man. When I found out I didn't have the notes and everything, so I tried my other resource was for basketball. But basketball, you know what I'm saying? I could play it well, but I hate practicing. So I had to find something else, and I used to watch a BET a lot, and I used to watch the rap stuff, but I was like, man, that shit is whack. I used to think that was whack, and it's crazy because I didn't understand it.
Right.
Growing up was a process for me, you know what I'm saying, at every level, because I came from a jungle, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, my brothers and them, they used to spit bars. I was like, but everybody on the strip used to be rappers. And I'm like, why do they like to do that?
Right.
But I'm a goofy type dude. You know what I'm saying? And I speak in like real talk, and this is normal, like in different characters when it comes to these bars and stuff. Because it's like I like to make it real interesting, like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like. I want to speak reality on this, but I never liked it. But I never knew a legend. I never, you know what I'm saying, paid attention to anybody but R&B dudes. But then I say this to the dude named Lil Zane.
Yeah.
And then Fab.
I used to love Lil Zane. Oh my God.
Yeah, I used to like the celebrity. I'm way bigger than yeah, he was coming up back then.
Yeah.
But then I just grew from there, and I kind of learned from my brothers.
Right.
And then I still, you know what I'm saying? I still didn't find myself then until I met this dude named DJ Mix, like R.I.P. man. He taught me some stuff.
Yeah, no doubt. So sound like to me, Anonymous, for what I'm hearing for the backstory, when you talk about you was on some R&B things, sound like, man, you was trying to just sing to the ladies, man. You was on some lover type shit. You know what I'm saying? And you wanted to kind of spit some R&B to them, but your bars wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But your voice wasn't tight, so you had to go to the bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but because you know what I'm saying. I grew up with just my mom, and I was like I'm different from my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I want to learn. I like to have my dad. I ain't like how he treated my mom, but I like my stepdad. You know what I'm saying? How he treated my mom. He used to do real nice things, and I used to look at LL Cool J. You know, he was the only rapper I really used to look at for real.
No question.
But then it's like I was like, damn, I want to create that. You know what I'm saying? I want to create that world.
Yeah, no doubt.
But like, I don't know, man. It's just like I'm gonna say I was a weird dude growing up. Everything was a chemical to me. It became that great potion. I just created myself.
No doubt,
when
baby.
it came to this music.
We are who we are, man. You know what I'm saying? So Rogue, baby, I want to get this. I want to get the Rogue real quick. You know what I'm saying? Rouge, is it Rouge or Rouge? Which one is it, baby?
It's Rouge.
It's Rouge. All right.
Baby.
So Rouge, here's what I want to know, baby. You know what I'm saying? I've been checking your script a little bit, and I've been listening to your music and all that. And I want to know. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? What made you come up with the raw hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't really hip to the. You know what I'm saying? So tell the people, man, about the raw hip hop. You know what I mean? Tell us, man, how you came up with that concept and how you making that work for you these days.
Well, honestly, it stems from a place where, you know, the world is just what it is. They look for categories and labels type things. Mm-hmm. To me, my music is just music.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing, you know, like, for example, an interview like this, they're going to ask you what type of music you do.
Right.
So it made me really ask myself, well, what type of music is this? And, like, hip-hop for sure is, like, my roots, is where I come from. I definitely will always have that hip-hop incorporated, but I said to myself, there's something about it that's hip-hop, but kind of like a new form or wave of it. So that's where I guess the pop came from, because it was just like, you know, pop to me is just like adventurous and dancey kind of thing, if you define it. Right. So that's where it came from. And then the rawness of it is just, I will always be honest as possible with my music. So I just added the raw decoration just to make me feel a little better. And that's where, you know, that's where it literally came from. Just because, you know, there's labels and everything like that.
No doubt, baby. Yeah, and that's putting it down a different way. You know what I mean? Because, you know, you know, in this game, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody supposed to be trying to be sounding like the next person. You know what I'm saying? And when you bringing in something different, exciting, live, you know what I mean? That makes you stand out amongst the rest. You know what I mean? And all I can say, man, is keep doing the things that you're doing. So Anonymous, baby, I'm gonna get back to you for you right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing that the mold that you set, man, you coming in, you doing things like nobody else. You already told us that you're a different type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So tell us, man, you know, when you be doing your music and all that, what inspires you, or where you get your aspirations from to write the bars that you write and to have the sound that you have being that you're going to be different or want to sound different than anything or anybody else that's out here today?
Well, first of all, I get where I get it from is I feel like it's just like my surroundings. Like I study everybody, and then I see I study what makes people tick. I study what makes people like go their hardest. I study what things that don't motivate people, and something that I want to subtract out of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that non-motivation. So everything to me is like a scripture. So I guess what keeps me going is when as a child growing up, trying to figure out who I was,
right,
and like how I impact the community where I'm from.
mm-hmm.
So I feel like you have to be somebody.
Yeah.
So I had to go through them steps in order and define myself, and then it became music.
Right.
Music was my passion. I got a hunger for it. You know what I'm saying? My work ethic is great. Like I get it from the bone of my mother. So it's like when I think about everything I go through, you know what I'm saying? Plus I promised, like, I got a sick little brother. When I promised when he was young, I'll get him a cure. I was like, you know what I'm saying? This is a job. This is an everyday job for you. All you need is to go in there and create.
Right.
So I do that. I go in there and create. I go on stage.
No doubt.
I love when the crowd is like loving me back, and I love when I can get them going off my injury because I carry a full blast when I get up there.
Yeah, no question.
I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? So, that drives me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, it is nice. Go ahead.
Yeah, go back there. Go finish your sentence, son.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So,
I ain't want to. But I'm just saying, like, that ignites my world. You know what I'm saying? That makes me love the game much more and want to understand the game at every level, and understand why people do what they do in order to succeed,
right?
To get where they want to be in this game as a legend, or just being there for one hit wonder or whatever they want to do.
Right. Right.
Me personally, like, I don't really look to. I mean, I feel like if I was gonna be a legend, I would have started a long time ago. I would have been there already. Yeah. I just look to make my place in life on this situation.
No question.
If that it comes. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. But things come in time, son. So whether you started early or you started now, you know what I'm saying? If you stay true to your craft and you stay true to you, you know what I'm saying? Legendary as always.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can always, you know what I mean? You can always attain that goal, you know what I mean? Yeah. Depending on how hard you work. You know what I mean? So yeah. Rouge, I want to get back to you.
Yeah.
You know I'm coming back over here. You know what I mean? I mean, being that you from up...
Yeah, you got to come back over.
Yeah. Being that you from uptown and all that, and you a female artist, and you be out there doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? Here's a question that I got for you. You know, because you from uptown, because you a female artist, when people see you, they want to see you bring it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got a lot of folks that you following, you know what I mean? That done it before you, and now they looking at you, and they want to see if you got what it takes, you know what I'm saying, to rep, you know what I'm saying, the legendary Harlem, baby. You know what I'm saying? So tell me, you know what I'm saying, what's your mindset when you step in or when you step on stage or when you step in the studio and you thinking in your head, I need to bring it. So tell us, man, the thought process of what it takes, you know what I'm saying, to really put that in. You know?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
My thought process behind me doing anything, I feel, is well, first, like, I'm fab for life. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do, everything I touch, I want it to be sexy. So that's the main thing. And then second of all, honestly, it's about the people. Sometimes it's not even about me, whether I'm performing or doing a track in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 9 times out of 10, I'm thinking about what will appeal to this person or what would make them feel good or happy or how can this person relate to it. And on stage also, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm being my 100% best Rouge I can be, but if the people don't gravitate towards it, then what's the point of everything that I'm doing?
Right.
So everything I do, like, I'm just naturally, like, you know, whatever, like, I'm naturally cool, so I'm gonna put that into everything I do.
Right.
But yeah, honestly, it's mainly about the listeners and the audience, which is important to me.
No doubt.
So yeah, that's my drive for sure.
That's what it is. You know what I mean? And so Anonymous, man, tell us, man. We're gonna get to these projects and these tracks that y'all be banging around that piece. You know what I'm saying? It's so Anonymous, I want you to tell me, man. You know what I mean? Like, you working on a new project. I don't know whether it's just a single or album or some tracks or mixtape. I don't know. I want you to tell us. You know what I'm saying? So, but in the process of doing that, you know what I'm saying? what do you want to bring to the folks that they haven't heard or seen before, because Anonymous is putting it on them now?
Man, what I like to bring to anybody is excitement. You know what I'm saying? Off rip, like this dude right here is like coming with a whole different world, a whole different type of bars. You know what I'm saying? Like he's very versatile. You know what I'm saying? He can relate to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like something like a Jay-Z or Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Like just like take over the world. Like the way I want to take over the world. You know what I'm saying? Is I want to be behind that wheel, conquering everything. But what I bring to the table is excitement for real. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working on that. I'm working on a mixtape called "Watch Me Work." You know, it's about the struggle. It's about the good times, bad times. You know what I'm saying? Even the relationship times. But it's about a little bit about everything. Right. And I feel like once I get that out there, you know what I'm saying, people can see each chapter of my life, and I know they can relate to it. So I just look to bring a different reality to what people. I look to bring something different than what people are already used to. Right.
So what's your single that you plan to push the most on your new project, on your mixtape project? What should we be looking to hear? You know what I'm saying? What kind of which track should we be looking to evaluate? You know what I'm saying, that you think is the strongest and the best that's going to be on that mixtape? You know what I mean?
Well, I think I mean, this is kind of like I got a few strong ones, like a few strong ones that I know that I know they'll touch base with a person's spirit. Mm-hmm. But there's one particular one, it's a situation that I went through, and it's called "End of the Road." It's featuring Tracy the Rare Breed. Like, it's an R&B track, rap R&B track, and when you hear it, like it'll take you back to whatever you going through, and like see how you can relate to it. And it's more home. You know what I mean? It's more like home, work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Health, everything. Like the whole process it's a book you might want to read if it was created by that person.
Yeah, it is that. So,
but real talk, I got a lot of hits, but that's my favorite, and I know it would touch spirit. So I was like, I would say that one.
Yeah, no doubt, baby. Rouge, baby, I'm listening. I'm looking. Yeah. I'm listening. I'm looking at that trap door, baby. You know what I'm saying? So tell us. Yeah, So tell us what brought that about, the trap door track. You know what I'm saying? And I also know you are working on some other things. You know what I'm saying? So give us a little insight on actually the trapdoor track. What made you want to do that? Who you did it with, and how you felt about it. And then after that, I want you to tell everybody the projects that you're working on. Once again, whether it be mixtape, album, CD, whatever, you tell us.
Right. Trapdoor is my baby, man. Trapdoor I did with Justin Carey.
Okay.
He's from Rhode Island. He, made the beat for me and everything like that. But before he made it, I definitely talked to him and told him what type of sound I wanted, which was just like a fusion kind of. Like people interpret it as a lot of things, but it's just like hip hop, some drums, it's like housey, it's like funky, it's like all that at once. So the inspiration behind it, honestly, it came from him labeling the beat. He labeled the beat Trapdoor.
Right.
So while I was writing it, I wasn't going blank on it, but I'm like, yo, this track is crazy. Like, I wanted to compliment it. And I kept looking at the title, and I'm like, yo, I could go somewhere with that. And then from there, like, it literally just flowed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, God just happened. So that's where that came from. Right now, well, for the tour, I'm going to be passing out some tapes or whatever, just some of my joints that I have. So that's free for the people. Okay. And I'm also working on an EP that I'm hoping to release. And I'm working with the dudes that remix my track. Mm-hmm. Their name is Byrell the Great and Ace Manuel. They're coming out with some projects that I'm supposed to be featured on. And I'm also working with Vern and Mila from TRJKTS. They're like a label out in UK and stuff like that. So I'm supposed to be working with them soon.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm just staying busy, staying productive.
Yeah.
You'll hear from me soon, but with my own project, I'm gonna take my time on that. But I'm definitely working on an EP. Please look out for that.
Yeah.
Look out for it. Yeah.
We definitely gonna be on top of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, because of the relationship that we got with Robert Terrell, you know what I mean, and the nephew, you know what I'm saying, DJ Jamie O, you know what I mean? Yeah. We definitely gonna be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So Anonymous, man, I want you, you know, we talked about a couple things today, you know what I mean? But here's one of the things I want you to talk about, man. And you kind of hit upon it a little bit, but I want you to answer this question, baby. At the end of the day, whether it be 5, 10, 12, whatever, you know what I mean? When at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what you want people to talk about when they talk about Anonymous?
I want people to talk about my music. I want them to love me. You know what I'm saying? I want them to look me up on social media. I want them to be at all my shows, all the Wealth Nation show, all, you know what I'm saying? I want them to pack the house and just hear this word. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Because real talk, I can hear myself. I can hear that. You know what I mean? Like all these lighters lit up for me. You feel me? I want them to remember me.
Right.
At the end of the day, because I'm flavorful. Yeah. I'm very balanced, very versatile. I can give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? Just give me the beat. I'll bring it to life.
Yeah. No
they'll remember me by that.
No
if I'll never be a legend, I will be a legend in their eyes. You know what I'm saying?
It's that. That's what counts, baby. Rouge, baby, we already know you already got some things in your brain, man. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to tell us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The same question, baby. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, whether it be 5, 10, 15, whatever, you know what I'm saying? When they talk about the things that you did and the way that you came through, you know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done, what will be said about Rouge and what she done to make it all go down, baby?
Honestly, as much as I want to affect people in my work, I just want them to just respect the approach that I took. You know what I'm saying? And like Anonymous said, legendary. Even if I'm not legendary in a bigger sense, which is impossible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To your fans or whoever's listening, you're legend to them. I just want to be mogul.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of dipped and dabbled, did my thing, and I just want to be in history kind of thing, made my mark, made it strong, and then have whoever else wants to come up behind me, you know what I'm saying, as a role model and a person to look up to. And just all over respect.
Yeah.
If anything else, just respect my shit.
No doubt.
For sure.
Yeah. So how the tour going, baby? Is everybody having a good goddamn time with they on stage? You know what I'm saying? You know, I just want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that everybody understands what's really happening, baby, when you hop on that stage, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, what I want to say is, man, that you cats is really doing your thing over there, you know what I'm saying, Rouge, you know what I'm saying, along with Anonymous and all the other
Thank you.
Yeah, and all the other Wealth Nation artists, you know what I'm saying? And before we go though, you know what I'm saying, I want both of y'all, when I'm gonna start with you, Anonymous, I want you to shout out and plug everything and everybody, man, that's helped you get to the place to where you are today.
For sure. I want to shout out, first of all, Rob Terrell, Wealth Nation, what it is, you already know what it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
I want to shout out my family, friends, girlfriends, one girlfriend. I'm sorry. No.
Better be easy, baby. You better be easy now. You gotta watch what you say around this.
Don't be specific. This girlfriend, boom, keep it moving.
You know what I mean? Don't go home when your shit is outside now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't be specific, yo. I
want to just shout out to everybody that love me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I've been there.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Rose, baby.
Yeah.
It's on you.
Yo. All right. Well, big shout out, of course, to Rob Terrell, manager, Wealth Nation. Shout out to Mafia for this opportunity and experience.
No
It's
question.
been dope.
No question.
Shout out to my family, my mommy, my poppy, my nana, all my friends that hold me down, I guess. You know, I don't really have a lot of friends, but like my best friends, like, you know, Ricky, Disco, Tony, if you're listening. And that's it. And shout out to the fans that hold it down and make everything possible. For sure.
That's what it is.
Shout out to the viewers. That's what's most important.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah, all love.
Yeah, no doubt. You heard it first right here on Mafia Magazine Radio. I got Rouge and Anonymous, you know what I'm saying? They part of the Wealth Nation movement, man, and they doing a really big thing. You know what I'm saying? They doing really big things. You know what I'm saying? So so y'all make sure y'all keep it locked in here right here on Mafia Live Radio, baby. We're going to bang a couple of those tracks, you know what I'm saying? Anonymous, baby, we're going to hit you with some tracks later. We're going to bang your tracks a little later on, man, because we had a little technical difficulties with your music, but that's all right, baby. We're going to get that cracking for you. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Rose, baby, you coming up next. that trap door, baby. We get ready to bang that for the minute. You heard? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so,
what I like to hear.
No doubt. No doubt. So with all that being said, let me just say this, man. May both of y'all be always blessed in the things that you do every day, and may both of you always prosper in everything that you do every day. You heard?
You too, yo.
No doubt, baby. Peace.